Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Power Hour. I want to welcome everybody here this evening. I'm your host, Veronica Valentino, and as always, I'm here with my beautiful co host and partner in crime, Renee Rand. And as you're coming in, do us a favor, like, share, follow Power Hour. And you know what? Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming conversations. And if you're catching the replay, you can always drop a hashtag replay in the comments. And you know what? Let us know where you're watching us from.
Well, hello, everyone. Tonight we're going to be talking about women here, about everywhere, collagen. But what's going on beyond the beauty craze? Asking, what does science actually say?
Well, exactly. Because you know what? We can spend a fortune putting products on our skin, but what's really happening inside of our bodies as we age, especially during perimenopause and menopause, and who better to help us separate the science from the hype than our resident expert clinical nutritionist, Robert Ferguson.
So before we jump in, I want to properly introduce the man joining us tonight because Robert brings more than 30 years of experience in nutrition, health, and wellness to this conversation. Robert Ferguson is a clinical nutritionist, researcher, best-selling author, international speaker, and CEO of Diet Free Life. He has dedicated his career to helping people to better understand the connection between food, nutrition, metabolism, and overall health. So what I appreciate most about Robert is his ability to take a complicated science and explain it in a way that everyday people can actually understand and use. And here on Power Hour, we don't want hype. We want education. We want questions. And we want to understand the why behind the science. So Robert is going to help us understand why collagen declines, what nutrition and hormones have to do with our skin, the gut skin connection, and what happens when we actually consume collagen.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. So, I would say, folks, grab your drink, get comfortable, and get those questions ready because tonight we're unlocking the collagen code. Robert, welcome back to Power Hour. Let's start with the big question.
Oh, so Robert, all right, when we look into the mirror and notice our skin changing as we age, what is actually happening to the collagen inside of our body?
Like, hey. And he is looking great because he is so
you're so handsome, Robert. You're so handsome.
All right.
He pays us to say that. $5.
That's right. I pay him the big bucks. The big bucks, everybody. The big giant bucks.
Can't say we don't have fun here. That's for sure.
No, we definitely have fun. So let me I'm going to share my screen if you don't mind. Can you bring that up? I just want full disclosure because I'm actually going to talk about a product. So this product is called Collagen Boost. I endorse this product. I'm part of the company that makes this available. So is PowHER Hour. We're all partners of this company. So I am going to refer to it and recommend this product. But what we're going to talk about from an educational standpoint is just the real education about what collagen is. But if you are interested in a product, as we talk about collagen, this is the one that I endorse. So full disclosure, there's a lot of them out there, and God bless you. Go with the one. But our goal is to share with you information that can help you better understand collagen if you're going to supplement with it, why you would want to supplement with it. And this is just the one that I'll refer to as we move forward.
Okay? All right. Awesome.
So this now, as we talk about collagen, we're talking about addressing wrinkles that we get. We're talking about hydration of your skin. We're talking about skin elasticity. If let's say you're 250 pounds and you believe you're going to lose 150 pounds, let's say you're on a GLP-1 drug, or maybe you're not, then collagen would be your friend. If you want to optimize wound healing, you want, less skin fragility, everything that deals with your skin, there's a way to optimize those things. And so we're definitely going to be speaking to that. And when we look at collagen, it is the most abundant protein in the human body. We're talking about your skin, your bones, your blood vessels, your connective tissue, ligaments, cartilage. I mean, a big part of who we are is collagen. So I'll just pause there. Any questions so far?
You know what? I never ever thought collagen would have anything to do with, helping bones and joints and ligaments. That was very eye opening to me because I always thought it was about skin.
Yeah, this all new for me too. I agree. I always thought collagen only referred to skin. I had no idea that everything else in our body was affected by collagen.
Yeah, and I mean, a big part of who we are is collagen. And what's interesting about collagen is that when we get into our 20s, similar to like skeletal muscle that I was just doing a live about, you automatically start to lose it. You don't produce as much collagen. You start to lose. You have a decline of skeletal muscle from our 20s. And the good news is that when you consume the right type of collagen, your body will produce more collagen.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So like you literally, even though there's a decline, and that's when we start to see wrinkles that show up, right? You start to age. That's a big part of the whole aging process is that you don't have as much collagen, right? Like, and I was sharing with Veronica when my daughter was probably, I don't know, 1, maybe 2 years old, somewhere in there. She was very tiny and her mom had gone out of town. And I had the baby by myself, and my fingernails, I never like do anything with my nails, but for whatever reason I had got my nails like done for the first time. I've never done it since, and they were like sharp, and I touched my daughter's face and it hit her like the side of her nose, and I cut her.
Oh my goodness.
And it opened up, and I was like in freak out mode. And I'll never forget, like, not knowing what to do. I called a couple friends. I got some Neosporin, and I kind of like pushed her nose together. Right? Like, do I take her in? Do I go get like this? She needs stitches. Like, I don't know what to do. And I just held it together and just like held her, and it healed. There's no scars to this day because kids produce so much more collagen than us as adults.
Right.
So, and with that collagen, they heal faster. Like you can see that with kids. If you think about yourself when you were in your teens, if you cut yourself, got a burn, you healed way faster than you do today.
So true. So true. I mean, I remember my grandson this week when we were back in Iowa, I had a big scratch on my arm and he said, "Grandma, where'd that come from?" And I said, "I have no idea. It comes with being 71, I guess. I don't know." So, but we notice more of that the older and thinner our skin seems to get.
Right. So now in moving forward, knowing the importance of collagen, there's 3 basic types of collagen. Okay. There's over 20. But the ones that when we're talking about collagen and what people are buying at, the store, Walmart, Target, there's like 3. So you have type 1, which makes it easy to remember, type 2, and then type 3. And so type 1 is found primarily in the skin and tendons, ligaments, bones, connective tissue. Type 2 is mostly in cartilage primarily. Okay. You can get that, like from chickens, believe it or not. And then you have type 3 that's found also in skin, blood vessels, organs, connective tissue. So you have those 3, and those are the ones that you can get in products.
Okay.
Now with this slide, just going back, it just kind of shows a decline, right? You can see where a person's, you see the little dot where it says 20 years old, and you can see that it really goes down really quick. So
that's sliding to my downhill motion there.
Yes. So there is a natural decline in collagen production in our body, which enhances or increases the likelihood of us experiencing wrinkles and all that stuff. Any questions on this part?
No.
Okay. Well, there's a question. There's a question that did come up.
Oh, okay.
Kelly was asking if she drinks collagen, does that collagen actually go straight to the skin, or does the body break it down and decide where to use it?
Good
Great
question.
question. Great question. And the answer is no. So the collagen that we consume is not the collagen that gets into the skin or gets into the joints or gets into the parts of the body. And I'm going to get there because
Okay.
a lot of this is new for a lot of people, right? You think if you take a supplement, like if you take protein powder, that protein powder, it can get into and help synthesize or create muscle or play a big role in that. And that's true. But when it comes to collagen, it's more about how collagen you consume triggers your body to produce more collagen, which is the collagen that actually gets to where we need it.
Gotcha.
That's why the collagen you use actually matters.
Okay.
Like it matters in a big way.
Okay.
So, and based on her question, if you look at the slide I put up, so number
Yeah.
one, it says you consume collagen. Step two, you digest and it breaks down in your gut into your intestines. And then you have these peptides. So collagen, is a peptide. And so we're talking amino acids. So it becomes, it's a peptide, gets broken down, then it gets into circulation and then gets pulled into your circulation. And then you now have this breakdown of amino acids that are the building blocks for your body. But more importantly, if you have all the right, what they call cofactors, like you need certain things with the collagen in order for your body to produce more collagen. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Now, here's the most fascinating part, Renee, to me,
Love it.
is that all collagen does not do what we're talking about because it's not at a certain, what they call Dalton size.
Dalton.
So you'll have hydrolyzed collagen, which means it's reduced in size, and then it has to be at a certain weight in order for it to get into circulation. Most people who sell collagen don't disclose what the Dalton size is. And because they don't disclose it, I would assume they're not at the right size. And if it's not at the right size, you're buying something that's not even real. And it needs to be under 5,000, ideally around 3,000 Daltons. There's only two collagens I know of in the marketplace that are at the right size. And that is the Collagen Boost that I endorse and you guys endorse.
Right.
And then Shackley has one that's and both of these are liquid. And
Okay.
theirs is also under 3,000 Daltons. But a lot of the products that people are buying are not under the Dalton size. So you're taking it, you think it's working. Maybe there's parts of it that could be working. There's a placebo effect. But if it's not under the Dalton size, you're just wasting your money and time, and you just don't know any better.
Well, I've heard of kilo Dalton. What is a kilo Dalton?
Well, it's the same thing. It's just
Okay.
it's kind of like a key, like you know how we hear calories.
Yes.
The proper term would be kilocalorie.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So there's really no calories. There's actually kilocalories. But
Robert, can you go a little bit more into depth about a Dalton? Because I've never even heard of a Dalton until I heard someone talk about it prior to. I know you did collagen last week, but Sandy even started talking about Daltons. I'm like, what the heck are they?
so we can say weight or size. So for instance, if someone had like a lot of people make these soups with broth, like collagen broth or whatever. And in their mind, they're thinking, hey, I eat collagen and I'm getting the benefits that way. Well, I know that the collagen that they're consuming is about 300,000 Daltons. So that means that there's no way that once it gets into the intestinal tract, that it can actually, it's small enough to go from the intestine walls to get through the walls and get into our circulation. So that means it stays in the, like almost like a water hose, and eventually it works its way out.
Okay.
You need it to be small enough that it can get through the walls, the endothelial cells, and get into circulation, so then it can work its wonders.
Love
So
it.
so if it's not
Interesting.
small enough, that's not happening. And so a lot of people are just consuming powders thinking that they have a good collagen, but the Daltons are too big. Like it's too large. So therefore they think they're getting it, but they're not getting it.
Gotcha.
And because we have fluid cell membranes, it even helps even more, correct?
Absolutely. 100%. You got it.
Got
So
it.
then so then you say, okay, so Robert, what do you mean like create more collagen? So you have these cells in our bodies. They're called fibroblasts. And fibroblasts are cells like if you went and got micro needling or you got
Yes.
some type of facial thing done, they damage the skin. And what that does is it naturally activates these cells called fibroblasts, and then they produce more collagen. So the damaged skin becomes healthier and heals. And that's why people look much better after they go get these procedures done with their dermatologist or whoever, and they look more youthful, 2 months later, because they got to stay out of the sun. They got to they don't want to go see anybody. Their
Oh,
face
it's pretty nasty
I mean, it's
looking.
nasty. So,
I seriously, I had a friend that went and had it done, and I took care of her, and I couldn't believe how much pain and how nasty it looked for her to go through that. I said, I would never do that, but that's just me.
but so now if you follow the money,
Yep.
a lot of those people, they don't want people to know about this because that takes away from their big money, right? So they could charge $400 or $500, $800 to have someone come in and they do that procedure. They don't want people to know that you don't have to get that
Right.
procedure on the outside. You can actually do the same thing from the inside, right?
Love that.
So the people who are the influencers and the experts, they don't want you to know about products like this. They
No,
don't.
because it messes up what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, you can get this product for $61
Yeah.
Right.
instead of going and pay them $610.
Right.
So the goal is you want to take a product, right Dalton size, you stimulate the fibroblasts, you activate these cells, and then you get a win. Now, in order for that to happen, you need what we call cofactors. So you need a product that has vitamin C in it, because you need vitamin C in order to stimulate the fibroblasts with the collagen. So you need the right type of collagen, right? The right weight. And then you need vitamin C to be present in order for this to happen. You need copper to be present. You need zinc, glycine, proline, and lysine, which are amino acids. They must be present. So you need all of those things to be present in order for fibroblasts to be activated and your body produces collagen.
Collagen.
So I would tell people, if you're at home and you have a collagen, look at the ingredients. One, what type of collagen do you have? Is it type 1, type 2, type 3, a combination? Number 2, does it have all of these cofactors as part of the ingredients? And at that point, most people are like, nope, it doesn't. Now, that doesn't mean it couldn't still work, because you could be eating enough glycine. You could be eating foods with enough zinc in it that's in your system. You just need those things to be available.
Be present.
And then with the collagen and the right weight, you can activate fibroblast cells.
Mm.
Does that make sense how
Yeah.
I explained it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. And then this product that we talk about has hyaluronic acid in it. So hyaluronic acid is that fluid around the synovial joints. It's like it helps the skin be more moisture. You don't have to have hyaluronic acid, but it's nice that we have it. And with the collagen boost, it has 120 milligrams of hyaluronic acid. So full disclosure. So once you know what I'm talking about, and you look at like collagen boost, you go, man, they disclose everything. Because you'll
Right.
see other products, they'll say
They don't.
hyaluronic acid, but they won't tell you how much.
Mm-hmm.
Collagen boost tells you exactly everything. Like full transparency. But again, it helps if a customer is aware. Like I had a lady recently, she did a post that it's a woman I know. I consider her and her husband to be friends, but they're not the brightest people when it comes to nutrition and health, but they
Mm,
think they are. So I'm saying that um, they really think they know, and they are so far off they don't know hardly anything.
mm,
Right? So there's a lot of people like that that really think they know, and I just sit back and I watch them and I just go, they are so ignorant. Like they're so it's like, and I'm being honest, you guys. Like it's just mind blowing to me watching someone who has no clue, but yet they think they know, and so occasionally she'll do a post and she'll make a comment and I'll respond. But she asked about like, hey, I'm looking at a collagen. Like, what collagen you guys recommend? And so I went into her Facebook post and I was like, here's from a guy who's been very knowledgeable of collagen since 1998. The first guy who went on television talking about liquid collagen for
mm-hmm.
the first time on Good Morning America and Fox and Friends and a few other shows. So I did that being a little sarcastic, right? And but in a fun way. And I said,
Right.
here's some things that you want to know. She's not listening to what I got to say
Mm-hmm.
because people want to think they know, and they would rather feel that they're right than to actually like do the right thing and know that they're right.
Yeah,
So,
and I'm amazed at, what you see rolling around on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, and people are selling these products that these people are telling them that, oh, for $500, this is going to work. And they have no scientific background or anything that proves anything or substantiates it. And people are buying it anyway. It blows my
hmm
mind.
yep, it's I mean, it's really interesting. Like maybe one day we should do a video where we just do a watch video when I sit and watch videos, and I just like it's kind of like when you look at what you guys are really knowledgeable of in your spaces, and you watch people completely like share information that's not accurate.
Right.
It's mind blowing. And then
Yep.
you watch people just grab it and run with it, and it's like, wow, I don't even know what to say. Like I really don't, because I watch them constantly make mistakes, and constantly get bamboozled, and constantly buy lies. Like, and it's not like I know it all because I don't, and I'm an open book, and I would love to learn more. But
Mm,
certain things like Dalton's,
mm-hmm.
that's a science. I mean, I'm sorry that you bought something that's like 30,000 Daltons. Well, it is not going. There's a thing called biology, and
Mm-hmm.
biology says that that is not possible. What you're taking, this is not gonna help you.
Wow. Well,
So
that's
I'll open
great
up for.
information, Robert, because, people don't understand how this works. And until we can give them information that they can process, Christina's asking, why does our skin start changing as we get older? Is losing collagen one of the main reasons?
It's one of the reasons, and it's also inflammation plays a big role in why
Mm,
people age. They don't age very well. Some people genetically, it works out for them. The sun, when you start looking at oxidative stress, which
mm-hmm.
we spend a lot of time talking about, that is how you brown from the inside. That's how you cook. Um, and a lot of people don't even know what oxidative stress is, right? But if they understood that, there's a lot of things they could do to like slow down how they're aging. And even people who age great, they could actually age better. But oxidative stress plays a big role in how we age. Lack of collagen production is a big contributor to that. When you think of oxidative stress, like think of anyone that you went to high school with that smoked most of their life, right? Not one of them aged gracefully.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's just use
Mm-hmm.
that as an example because smoking is oxidative stress. You're
Right.
inhaling free radicals, which creates that imbalance. And so, yes, you may feel pretty good having a puff puff, but you're going to wrinkle a little bit faster. You're going to age a little bit faster. Um, and that's just part of the oxidative stress. Now, if I was a smoker,
Mhm.
knowing what I knew,
Right.
I would know exactly what they could do.
So what do you recommend?
Well, one, if I was a smoker, I would take balanced oil every day,
Yeah, yeah.
100%, because you want to neutralize the oxidative stress they're experiencing.
Right.
Blueberries and all kind of like those things would be a big part of what I would do. I would probably also supplement with CoQ10.
Mm,
Um, and I would just make sure I get an adequate amount of protein throughout the day for glutathione. Like all those things, it would help the person who smokes not age as fast and not look as gray, right? They're just burning from the inside.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. More questions. We have more
I,
questions, I
I
think,
tell you,
Veronica.
I can tell you guys this. It is nice. And I know both of you have learned a lot since we've been working together. But as people learn more about nutrition, I mean, it is such a game changer.
It is.
Yeah, for every like every part of your life, like you want to know, like everybody, you want to know these things. Like keep tuning in the Power Her Hour because you want to know this is stuff that can help you today and literally for the
yeah,
rest of your life because most people don't know.
They don't know what they don't know, as we say. And
Right.
when I'm around my friends, I want to give them all this information. And sometimes they go, well, how do you know all this? Well, we're learning. So
Hmm.
Charlotte has a question for you. She says, what does your gut have to do with how your skin looks?
Well, when we talk about endothelial cells, a big part of that is in your gut. Our gut is our second brain. Our gut is filled with all types of bacteria, and 70% plus of your immune system is your microbiome, your gut health. So your gut dictates a big part of everything. I mean, talking about from depression, like mental health, how you look, inflammation throughout the body. Like
mm,
your gut is huge. That's why you're hearing more and more and more. Like take care of your gut, and you help everything. I mean, Hippocrates said that all disease begins in the gut. We know that all disease begins in your cells. Just happens to be the cells inside your gut. So everything that we're talking about, you guys, everything we're talking about is addressing and optimizing gut health, which means better skin health, etc.
yep.
That's so true. And Sheila's asking, we hear beauty starts from within all the time, but is that actually true when it comes to our skin?
Yes. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, when you
Everything
think
that we're
about it, yeah.
everything, everything. I mean, I've watched like when we talk about insulin resistance, and I know Veronica is very aware of this because of the training that we're doing.
Mm.
We know that skin tags is a physical sign that you have insulin resistance. We know
What?
that dark around your neck, dark
Yeah.
patches, that's all insulin resistance.
Why do skin tags like often start around your neck?
I don't know why it starts around. I don't know.
Because I noticed that on people, and and they're dark skin tags.
Yeah.
Or I noticed lately if somebody's lifting their arm, they might have a skin tag under the arm, but you always see them around their neck.
Hmm.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I
Okay.
can. I've gone to family reunions. I've gone to different events, and I can look in the room,
Yeah.
and I can tell. If they said, "All right, there's one person who's a type 2 diabetic. Who is it?" I look around. That one. Because sometimes and not all people, but sometimes it reveals itself on the outside.
Yeah,
Wow.
for sure. Well, now
Uh,
Terry's asking, marine collagen versus bovine collagen, what's the difference and does the source really matter?
Yes, marine collagen is type 1.
mm,
Okay.
Does have some type 3. Bovine is mostly type 3. Could have some type 1. Uh, but marine is superior than all.
Okay, good to
Oh,
know.
actually, no. Let me take that back. Marine, I'm gonna say, is superior to bovine.
Okay.
Um, chicken cartilage, which you get type 2. I've seen it. It's very powerful. So I will put type 2 and type collagen and marine base are like 1 and 1.
Okay. Cool.
The one
Good to
that we're
know.
recommending is type 1 predominantly, and marine is usually more expensive.
Yeah.
So you don't see a lot of it out there. Bovine is very cheap.
Okay.
Now, let me bring up my slide. Bring the slide back up. Because with the collagen boost, you only take it for 10 days, you guys.
Okay.
You don't have to take it for 30 days. You take it for 10 days. And for 10 days, it's almost like it's a load. And then for the next 21 to 56 days, those fibroblasts are active. So you're still stimulating production of collagen. So you don't have to take it every day. You go 10 days on, 20 days off, and then repeat this, rinse and repeat. So like for me, the first 10 days of the month is
That's
when
what I
I
do.
take collagen boost.
So do I.
It makes sense, right? Because I
Yeah.
don't forget it. I have my collagen, I drink it, it's done, and then I'm good. So the continuity is not where you have to take it every day. And I
So,
love that. That's
so if
powerful.
you're taking it, are you taking it like a shot first thing in the morning? Are you taking it in, pouring it into something else to drink it? What are you doing for that?
Now, have you tried the collagen boost? Have you
Yeah,
tasted it?
I have, but I
Okay.
wanted to explain to everybody that's listening today.
Yeah, like you can take it anytime in the day, but
Okay.
I'm big on taking it when I know I can be consistent. So for me, I wake up in the morning when I'm doing collagen boost, and I do my as I'm making my coffee, I'll do a shot of the balanced oil,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll drink my collagen boost, and that becomes my morning snack.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's how I start my day, and then I'm consistent. But you can do it whenever, if you know you can be consistent, maybe you want to do it in the afternoon, hey, go for it. But for me, if I do it first thing in the morning, then I don't miss. So that works best for me.
Great.
We actually had a question to this, so I'm going to show it. Go ahead, Renee.
Okay, Cheryl's asking, Zenzino Collagen Boost is promoted as a 10-day routine. Robert, scientifically, what can realistically happen in just 10 days and what probably requires longer?
Okay. So everybody, please hear me. That's a great question, Cheryl. But everybody, hear my words. Don't even look at me. I need you to hear me. Okay. Like I need you to listen to what I'm saying. Because everything that I'm sharing is scientific.
Yes.
It
Right.
is evidence-based. It is proven. So what happens with people like Cheryl, they're so used and indoctrinated to think you got to take something every day,
Right.
right? So in her mind, this is how they think. They don't realize how the science works. But
Gotcha.
so one of the things that Zenzino could have done to make it easier is to create smaller packets so people took it every day.
Right.
Then everybody be like, oh, you gotta take it every day. Yeah. Because they're thinking if you take it every day, there's a benefit. What the science says, everybody, is that when you take it for 10 days, it's almost like a load. You produce more fibroblast activity, and that doesn't mean that your fibroblast cells stop on day 11.
Right.
They continue to produce for 21 to 56 days. That's what we know in the scientific literature.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, instead of charging people more, what they did is said, look, we know that that's the science.
Right.
Let's give them a really good load for 10 days, and we know they're good for the next 20. We don't need to charge more and have them take it every day
Yeah.
because we understand the science. The unfortunate part is that the average consumer
Right.
doesn't get the science. They're caught up in the marketing. So they think you need to take it every day to get the benefit. and we're being honest, you don't need to
Right.
take it every day.
Yeah.
And because you have 10 on and 20 off, it helps the body not adapt. So I'll give you an example. You guys ever heard of glucosamine?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Glucosamine works. If somebody's got some joint discomfort, you can go to the store, buy some glucosamine. Like it works. But after about 10 weeks, few months, it stops working because your body adapts. And all of the scientific literature proves that to be true. So if a person's on it for 10 months and it stops working, what we tell them is quit taking it, give it a couple months, and then take it again, and then it starts working again. But then 10 months later, it's no longer working.
Mm.
So with Collagen Boost, what I love about it is you get that boost for 10 days.
Yep.
You never fully adapt to it because you didn't take it every day.
Right.
Smart. Very
People,
smart.
Yeah.
it's like, and for those in the back, right? If you have a glass of if you have a glass of wine and you get a little bit of a buzz,
Yeah.
that'll happen every time you have a glass of wine. But after a while, that won't be enough to get the same buzz.
Have to have 2 glasses of
You
wine.
have to have two
Yeah.
glasses of
Yeah.
wine because your body acclimates, it adapts. So
Right.
here's a company that's making available a product that scientifically we know helps. You don't have to take it every day, but we got to break through those people
Right.
who their understanding what they think is real
Yep.
blocks them from seeing the scientific opportunity of optimizing this product.
Right. There was another question from Julie, which I think basically you answered it within this last few minutes.
Yeah, Julie was asking if someone starts taking collagen today, what should they realistically expect and how long does it usually take before there's a noticeable difference?
Actually,
Yeah.
I mean, for most people, it's a very quick, noticeable difference.
Mm.
That's
Like
awesome.
I'm not saying that mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest? Like, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying in 15 days, damn, 10 years younger. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that you sometimes, like if it's a knee or people who have joint issues, they're
Right.
like, wow, this stuff is actually working. Like, and I think collagen boost with the balance oil is gold.
Yeah.
If I was a woman, like if someone said, Robert, if you were a woman, what supplements would you take every day? I'm telling you guys, every day, if I could afford it, if I was 55 plus, every day I would be on balance oil, and every month I would be on collagen boost.
Yep.
100%. I had a client who has GERD really bad, and collagen production can help with GERD. So
Wow.
I recommended her to do the collagen boost.
Mm-hmm.
And you can look into this. I'm telling you, like AI it'll be like, what? Wow. Why did the doctors, if you look it
They
up,
don't
you'll be like,
know.
why? Wow. Everybody, wow. Unbelievable. So my client with GERD, significant improvements.
Wow.
And the only thing she changed was she started taking the collagen boost. And she does it like, she takes it like 10 days straight and then every other day for 20 days. So she buys 2 boxes a month because she saw the benefits. And I was like, hey, if it's working for you, then hey, I don't see any problem with doing that. And Sandy, who both of you guys know,
Right.
Sandy has some joint issues and she
Mm-hmm.
found relief when she got 2 boxes a month. She did that for a while, and then after a while, she went down to 1 box a month of the collagen boost, and she's been able to report back really good benefits.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna test that out with my sciatica.
Yeah, if I had like I have a person right now who, again, I mean, a lot of people, I don't know what's wrong with these people. Like I really believe that people hear you, but they don't listen. You know what I mean? So I have a lady who her husband has really bad sciatica, and she's taking a balance oil every day. I'm like, well, what about your husband? So I basically had to get in an argument with her, and I finally got her to get him to start taking it, and he would benefit if he was on the collagen. But she can't. Like, people get in their own way, and there's so much noise out there that it's hard to reach people. Even though this is all I do, right? Like, all day, every day, from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, this is all I do for 31 straight years. It's not like I teach bowling 8 hours a day and then I'm trying to like teach nutrition. Like, this is all, and when you do that at a high level and you work with a lot of people, you do get pretty good at what you do. And I can tell you guys right now, it's a smart move. Like, anyone that's part of you guys' network, they should be calling you guys right now. I need
Yep.
the balance oil and I want to get on the collagen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, without, what are you waiting on?
That's
Now,
right.
you know what I mean? But if you can't afford it, I get it.
Yeah.
That's a different conversation. But if you
Yeah.
can afford it, what are you waiting on?
Well,
I think
and
it's a pretty good
one
price
out of the
point.
two, though, one out of the two, we're going to always suggest balance oil first
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
if they can't afford both.
Yep.
Correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Oops, wrong.
All right.
we did that.
You would
Where
be
did that one?
to know
Yeah.
what we
Hold on.
know about balance oil, and you're not on balance oil. You cannot be in your right mind,
Yeah.
or you're just so uninformed. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, they don't know about it. If they don't know about it, they're uninformed, and we need to make sure they know about it so that they can start. You got to start somewhere.
amen.
Yeah.
So Laura's asking, Robert, are we too focused on trying to fix aging from the outside when we should be asking what's happening on the inside?
Amen. Amen. That's what we're talking about.
Yep.
And I would say, Laura, get on the balance oil.
Yeah.
If you want to preserve what you look like, then opt to get on the collagen. If you can only afford one, as Renee mentioned, stick with the balance oil.
I don't know why these are just jumping around. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. They're just jumping. Okay. We
All right.
asked that one. Let's see. Let's go to the next one.
Yes,
Show. There we
I saw
go.
Joy. Don't forget Joy. There was a
I
question
got
from
Joy too.
We got Joy too. Patty's asking, does our body know the difference between collagen from a supplement and protein from chicken, fish, or eggs?
Well, we're talking about two different things, but our body doesn't know.
Huh?
Our body looks at amino acids and cofactors. So if you eat chicken, if you eat beef, if you eat protein powder, if you consume collagen, all of it gets broken down to amino acids.
Mm.
And then those amino acids make their way into your circulation. And once they get inside your body, then those amino acids, like letters, like Scrabble, they come together to form different names to create different things, like keratin, right? So keratin is a protein that your body makes in the inside. And
Right.
keratin is largely responsible for the strength and health of your hair and your nails and the surface of your skin. But your body creates that keratin. You can't eat that keratin. Like, come on.
All right.
Come on. What are you talking about,
right.
Willis? What are you talking about?
Yeah. So Joy is asking, Robert, explain hyaluronic acid in plain English. So like to a second grader, why is it showing up in so many skin and collagen products? And what is it so that they understand what it is?
So hyaluronic acid, think of it as a fluid. And it's a fluid that provides moisture. And it's a moisture that can get inside of your joints and it can get in your skin so you can feel the softness of your skin. Right? That's hyaluronic acid. And so a lot of cosmetic products, I guess I think almost every commercial I ever see, they'll talk about the product and somewhere they'll go, and it has hyaluronic acid, and hyaluronic acid for soft and fluid skin. Because that literally is what everybody's in full agreement with. Hyaluronic acid is great. So consuming it is a great thing, and you can get it, and your body can produce it, but you can supplement, and you can feel the difference in consuming it. Like it literally, actually, what you're consuming is not like you consume it and then it produces more. What you consume is actually what's helping to get into those areas so you can feel the softness in the skin and have that hydration.
Cool.
I never heard of hyaluronic acid until Adrienne Arpel. Do you remember her? She was
Mm-mm.
a makeup artist. She did
Makeup
stuff
artist. Yeah.
with skincare products. And I was watching a QVC show one time, and they were told they were talking about the hyaluronic acid that was in their product.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what it was. I didn't know that, it was in our bodies. And that's another thing, like Dalton's, I never knew about. That's why we get so much great information from you, Robert, and we learn so much.
Absolutely.
Oh.
That handsome man, I see his head going
That's
like
right.
Right. That's
Hey,
right.
hey, to the left, to the left.
Yeah.
that. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Helping us inform and educate. We appreciate you so much, Robert. We really do.
Well, thank you. And I appreciate you guys. And it's always fun to have these conversations.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
Lonnie is asking now, if someone has digestive problems, could they be taking an excellent collagen supplement and still not getting the full benefit?
You could have all the digestive problems or not. If you don't have the right Dalton weight, you're not going to get the benefits of the collagen. And if you don't have all those other cofactors like zinc and copper and vitamin C, if they're not in the body, then you're not optimizing either. So like with collagen boost, if you look at the ingredients, it has all of the
All
cofactors.
those. Yeah.
That's why they're there. Like think about it, you go, well, shouldn't it just be collagen? No, we know that in order to activate fibroblast cells, all these other cofactors need to be present. So we don't want to assume that you're eating foods rich in vitamin C. We
Right.
don't want to assume you're eating various protein throughout the day so that we know you have glycine and proline, right? We don't want to assume that you're getting enough copper through the foods you're eating. So we put it all in the same product so that we know that it's all present at the time so we can activate fibroblasts. So if you're taking the collagen and it doesn't have all of the cofactors and it's not at the right weight, you are fooling yourself.
Well, you're wasting your money.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be nice.
Okay.
Okay, wake up, people.
Well, Paul is asking, what about coffee? Does drinking coffee actually damage collagen, or is that one of those internet myths?
It's another one of those multiple internet myths. So what happens? A lot of people will get collagen, they put in their coffee. Okay, so whether it's heated up or whether it's not cold, it doesn't matter. It's like you're still getting it.
Right.
And you know what I mean? It's just you got to make sure that it's getting into circulation. Like, so instead of getting caught up in if I put it in my coffee and it's too hot and that's a myth, it breaks it. No, they got you guys looking at everything wrong. Stop looking at all of those, the craze. You need to like focus on, okay, I hear what Robert is saying. So I need a collagen, the Dalton weight. And Susie, for instance,
Right.
when we were talking about collagen, she had a product and one of her clients was taken. So she called the company. And when she called the company, she says, hey, I'm just curious. Can you tell me what the Daltons are? And the lady goes, excuse me? She goes, the weight, the size of the collagen. I know it says hydrolyzed collagen.
Yeah.
I just need to know what the weight is. And the woman says, hold on. Came back. She says, well, that's part of our proprietary blend.
It wouldn't give her the information.
No. So they wouldn't disclose it. And they made it sound fancy. It's proprietary. Well, I need to know. You can have all the that's not proprietary. It needs to be at a certain weight because I just happen to know better.
Right.
So the average person is not going to call these companies. The average person is just going to buy what they think, what they feel is working. They're not going to do that. Like, so most of the people right now that are listening to us and they're taking collagen, they like what they're taking. They feel that it works.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a person who's into guessing like that. Like, I want to
Right.
know because that's my field. That's my space. I'm not going to take a product without knowing the Daltons.
Yeah.
Right.
Ask questions.
Well, and that's another reason why we test and not guess when it comes to our balance oil. So that makes sense, and that's the way we're forward thinking is, how do you know it's working? So that's important information we need to know. So Stacy's asking, are collagen creams actually replacing collagen in our skin, or is that physically impossible because collagen molecules are too large to penetrate deeply?
She just answered her own question.
Yeah.
Good job, Stacy. So if you want to hear me answer it for you, a lot of people are being ripped off and sold a whole bunch of this cray stuff because they don't know. They don't know, and it's not their fault. So all of you, if you bought a collagen cream and all that, I mean, God bless you. You don't know. You're just trying to do the best thing for yourself, and you're hoping that you're not being lied to or misinformation. But unfortunately, we live in a world where they take advantage of people who are gullible. And many people are gullible, not because you're stupid, it's just that you don't know.
We don't have that information at our fingertips.
Yeah.
And most people don't go searching for the information or the correct information because you can go searching all day and find 100 different opinions of what works. And they're going to even say, oh, we have scientifically proven it. But if they don't have anything to back it up, then, so much for that. It's their word and they're making up stories and they're lying.
That would be like me going to buy a sex toy without talking to you guys.
That's right. So true. So true. Man,
I'm sure I would make all kinds of mistakes.
Couldn't agree with you more, Robert. Somebody did ask me about that the other day, and I said, yes, you came to the right place. Yeah, okay.
For sure. Stacy's asking. Wait, that's Stacy asked already. Hold on. Okay, Marie's
asking. Yeah, Robert, if our skin is basically giving us a report card of what's happening inside of our body, what is it trying to tell us when it suddenly looks older, drier, thinner?
Or less elastic. There's another part to it.
Okay. Or less elastic.
Less elastic.
Okay. I would say, you know what? That's a great question. And I think it's something that we can all learn from by looking in the mirror. Because you know your body. Like, I can tell when I'm dehydrated and I'm not drinking enough water, I start to my skin is way more dry. And then the next 2 days I drink more water, my skin is not dry. But oftentimes you just go, oh, I need more lotion, like a Band-Aid. But the real solution for me, because I see it, for me, is my water's off. So drinking more water. Seriously, you guys, if you eat 3 meals, and I know a lot of people are like, I'm not hungry. Well, that's a sign of a slow metabolism. Get in the habit of eating 3 meals a day. Make sure protein's a big part of your meals. Figure it out. Figure out how to make it work. There's ways to make it work. Hire somebody like me. Get with Veronica. Like, there's ways to make it work. But once you have that variety of food and you get 3 meals and you're drinking water, a lot of things improve and change, like dramatically, right? So, and you'll see the change in your skin and how you look.
So, they should go to your website. Veronica, can you drop that in the chat? Robert's website, so they can go check out and ask him other questions as well.
Absolutely.
You have so many amazing, in fact, I send so many people to your website, Robert, when they're asking about background on things that you've written articles about, because you have the scientific info to back everything up that you're saying, and that's one of the things I really respect and appreciate about you is you're not full of hype, you're full of information and scientific background, and you take the time to do the research, and we appreciate that very
Well,
much.
thank you. Thank you. It's interesting, and I know we're almost done, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a thing on autism
Oh,
in
yeah.
an hour or two.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, and I am positively moved to talk about it.
No.
Yeah.
So that's going to be very interesting because I wrote an article, and I've been wanting to publish this article for a while, and it's been challenging, Renee, because I've talked to enough parents who have autistic kids, and they're done. They're done. They don't know who to believe, and they're tired of people coming to them saying that they have the answer. And I'm not. So my goal was I was like, man, how do I write this so they know that I'm really leading with what I've seen, and I'm sharing this from a place not to sell them, but to like for them to become informed. And that's what took so long for me to actually feel good enough to actually finish it, give it enough references, and then publish it. So I'm gonna do that today. So
I'm so excited about that. I am.
That's awesome. I can't wait.
We
So
know
you-
so many people that are affected with that, with their
Yep.
children and their lives. And my son even has two kids, stepkids, that he pretty much has looked over their whole lives, and they're now young adults. And one's severely autistic, the other one is functioning autistic. And, just thinking of what they could have done differently over the years to make such a difference in their life. I love it when we can catch these kids when they're a lot younger.
Yeah, and you know what? Like you just hit on that was a big part of the challenge. Like, how do you write it where a person doesn't feel judged,
Yeah.
right? Because it's not their fault,
Right.
And it is what it is. And so, I would say I wrote it for two types of people. One, I wrote it for parents who have an autistic kid, hoping that they read it, and then I wrote it for like you and Veronica, because you meet people, and part of the solution is learning about omega-6 to 3 ratio, because it's hard for you to even talk to them. It's like, hey, look, I'm gonna send you an article. All I'm asking you to do is read it, and if they read it, the goal is that they will then come back to you and say, okay, I want to know more. And the know more is going to be, part of the balance test, and one of the different oils that we recommend. It's balance oil, but it's the one that has no taste, no flavor.
Yeah.
Because that one you can sneak in kids' orange juice.
Yeah.
You can put it in water, and they will never know it's in there.
You're not getting past my husband. He's, what's that taste? What's in here? What's trying
Wait a
to
minute.
get?
So you try to like sneak it in with your husband?
I do it with the aqua, and I'm like, oh no. I try the regular oil. I even try the capsules. He's a tough one. He is a tough one.
I mean, have you tried the one that we're talking about?
The aqua?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
And he can taste that.
I could taste it, and I don't know if it actually mixed like a milky water, and then it was like kind of tasted like a lemon oil.
Wow.
Maybe, I don't know. Did I get a bad? I'll try it again.
No, I mean, like I couldn't taste it at all. I mean, I can't taste the I mean, I don't understand why people don't just do the regular one.
I
you
do.
mix it with water, and
it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, listen, it does so much good for your body. Just do it.
Yeah.
It's one swallow. Hey, listen, I know people that have swallowed a whole lot worse.
Okay.
Wait, I never seen Robert turn so red. Let me get that.
Oh no, you've seen me turn red. So what are we going to talk about next? What are you guys going to talk about in our next Monday Fun Day?
Fun day. Hey,
Yeah,
we
we
can
gotta
ask the
come up
people.
with a
Like people, what do you guys want?
what do you
Those
want to
who
hear
ask
about?
questions.
Yeah,
There
Yeah.
you go.
You know what?
What do you want to hear about?
Let's email, text us, message us. You have our numbers. You can get us anywhere on Facebook, on our website. Give us your ideas. Throw some ideas out there for a good topic for this next Monday, and we will go run with it because I'm sure that Robert has written on it too.
Well, you know what? That's the last day of August. So let's look forward to ending the month on a high note and lots of fun. Yeah.
Now, something that may be right in front of us, if you guys want, if you know people we can invite, and we can actually talk about autism.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I think we need to get Dr. Affatata back on here.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I was trying to do, and I want to do with you as well, for the Faces of Veterans. You know, I want to do one of those Saturday presentations. Directing it to our military, our veterans, our retired.
I think with veterans, post-traumatic stress is something we can definitely talk about.
Yeah, definitely.
Mental health, all that ties into that. That could be, that's definitely something and I bet she would like that.
Yeah, she really would. I'm going to reach out to her and see if we can get her on our next Monday night. It's the end of August, end of summer, and then my birthday.
Veronica's birthday is next week.
It's coming up.
All right, so what's the official date?
September 5th. It runs in Labor Day weekend sometimes.
So what's your sign?
I am a Virgo.
She is.
Okay, so after Virgo is Sagittarius?
No.
Libra.
Okay, so my daughter
I'm a Sagittarius. That's November, December.
All right, so my daughter is September 24th.
Oh, nice.
That's my daughter.
Nice.
That's my daughter's birthday.
Okay.
I think that's my niece too.
So what is that? That's a what?
Libra.
September 24th?
Yeah, Libras are smart. Okay. They're smart.
She's on the cusp of Virgo and Libra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Well, Robert, as always,
Thank you
Renee, I want to thank you so much because you know what? You take the science and you make it really make sense to all of our listeners, especially to Renee and I. And, thank you for another amazing conversation. Folks, tonight wasn't just about looking younger. It was about understanding what's happening inside our bodies, as we age and we make informed choices about our health. If you've learned something tonight, like, share, follow, and subscribe to Power Hour. And if you're catching the replay, that's also wonderful too. Until next time, keep asking questions, keep learning. And remember, beauty may be what we see on the outside, but health starts from within. Woohoo! Oh, well, I look forward to seeing everybody here next week and with a special guest. And I'm going to reach out to Dr. Affatata and maybe we can, talk about that PTSD and mental health and all those other issues.
It'd be a great conversation.
Yeah. And Robert's a retired veteran too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm not retired, but I am a veteran.
Yes.
I wish I was retired.
Retired is after you put in 20 in the military.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Or he's a veteran.
I'm a veteran.
I'm retiring you.
Yeah, but I wish I was able to put in 20 and get that check every month. That would be great.
Well, we love you, Robert, and thank you so much. We really appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
All right, have a great day, great afternoon, great evening. Talk to you later.